Hello, and welcome to Guitarbo and my sonic spiderweb. The sonic spiderweb has many features that can help individuals desiring to make sense of musical theory, in particular how it relates to notational music theory and how the notes are interactive. We can start with the first part of the sonic spiderweb, the center portion, which has the entire musical alphabet listed within it. The outer perimeter of the yellow, and this little feature here, which allows you to dial in select pitches to different scale degrees or scale settings if you so desire. Also associated with the musical note names are key signatures. This particular version of the sonic spiderweb, these are written in the G clef or treble clef. That is to say, certain notes within these particular notational keys have sharps and flats that are associated with them for them to sound harmonious together. So each of those are included there in the center of the sonic spiderweb as well. The next section of the sonic spiderweb has within it, named and imprinted on it, various modes or scales that are found within an Ionian major scale. So we have the Ionian, the Dorian, the Phrygian, the Lydian, the Mixolydian, the Aeolian, and the Locrian. There's brief little descriptions of how they are distinct from one another. Even though they are found within the Ionian scale, they begin at different points within that major scale, giving them their distinct flavor. On the outer perimeter of the sonic spiderweb, we have scale degrees or steps designated. For example, we have the root, the minor second, the major second or a ninth, the minor third, the major third, a perfect fourth or an 11th, an augmented fourth or diminished fifth can be either or, a perfect fifth, a minor sixth, a major sixth, or a 13th. These can be either or too, depending on context. We'll go into that as we move along. A minor seventh, and the major seventh. So all these scale degrees are also interrelated. All these steps are interrelated as they relate to the root note. So the distance from this to the root is a major seventh. The distance from this to the root is a minor second. Hence the numbering associated with these steps or scale degrees. Intervals is also a term that is used to describe and define this particular aspect of music theory. One of the features that makes this a unique musical theory study device and can teach so much on this single page, or invention if you will, is these little slider mechanisms that I have devised over the course of, I don't want to tell you how long it took me to devise them, but I got them to work finally. And they're a little difficult to produce, but I do produce them. So what you can do, by virtue of these sliders, is hide certain musical notational name data so that you can display other musical notation name data to define scales or chords as you would desire. Now, as mentioned, the modes are listed here, and if we leave the sliders open to those particular designations or imprints, that which is imprinted on it, we find a major scale. It can be displayed while hiding other notes that are irrelevant to the major scale, as well as the other modes or scales that are found within the major scale, such as the Dorian, the Phrygian, and Lydian, etc., as we have mentioned already. So here we are with an F major scale displayed because F is at the root position, and all the windows, if you will, are open to the notes that would occur with that F. If we wanted to play a C scale, all we would have to do is move the inner portion of the sonic spiderweb so that C is displayed at the center. And then we have all the notes that make up a C major scale and all the associated modes that can be found within that scale. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. All the notes of the musical alphabet without any sharps or flats. So this particular feature means that the information is transposable. So you're working with a major scale, you want to play in B instead of C, you just turn it so that a B appears at the root, and now you have a B major scale available to you. Now we're going to delve much deeper into the practical applications and study of the sonic spiderweb and musical notational theory as we go along, as I go along, and hopefully we will get a great deal of use out of this information available on the sonic spiderweb. Thank you for watching.